Hello everyone, today is June 12th, 2025, and I figured that I'd make a video just updating on everything that's going on. Not a lot of good news, but it is what it is. So, I guess first things first. So tomorrow is actually my first day back to work. For those who've been watching my videos, I essentially been on layoff for about a month because my work has been in capital downtime. That's what they do. Once or twice a year at least, they shut down to fix their machines. Because I work in a factory, they fix their machines and do whatever it is they do, and so we get reduced hours. Anyways, finally, going back to work tomorrow. Tomorrow is my first day. So I guess that is a bit of good news. I mean, not that I like work or anything, but got to go to work to make money, to eat, to live, to etc. So that is a thing. Supposed to go back to work tomorrow, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Go back to work, back to my 12-hour shifts. Update on the housing thing. For those I was attempting to go through our social services here in Washington State. They claimed, I talked to an agent on the phone, they claimed that I, was qualified for this program to where that they could pay for a month of rent for my family and I. And I was going through all the, hoops that they wanted me to jump through to get that done. I'm not going to get too much into that because I already explained all that. But anyways, the initial person I talked to, they did their part. I did my part as much as possible. And then I ended up getting on the phone with another agent because, I was trying to finish the process. And they were like, oh, no, in fact, you don't qualify. And so, we're not going to pay for a month of rent. And I went back to the office and I called back on the phone, and I've done anything and everything. And they just continue to say now that, no, I don't qualify. And I belabored the issue. I was like, I just don't understand why this first person. I would literally spend hours on the phone trying to get the proper lighting. Spend hours on the phone with this first person. They say I do qualify. We just went through everything, but I went round and round with them and nothing. So it's not going to happen. That's just the end of it. So that fell through. That's not going to happen. So that's the first bit of bad news. So that's a thing. Another bit of bad news with my car again. My car still runs, but see, I don't know if you could see in the back, but the window, my back window, on the passenger side of the back window, does not roll up. I suppose the motor broke or whatever. It was going kind of like up slowly and down, but then all of a sudden I heard, like, because I was trying to roll it up because it's automatic, and it was like clunk, 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 chunk, chunk. So I think some mechanism broke inside the door. So more money that I don't have to fix things on the car. So that's just another thing. I'm gonna tell you a little bit of secret. I mean, obviously I understand everyone has problems in life. Some people have more than others. Obviously there's people out there who have way more problems than I do, definitely, right? But what I was gonna say is, one thing I noticed in life, or at least if you have a life where a lot of things go wrong consistently, basically throughout your whole life, at some point, it kind of starts to not faze you anymore. You become numb to it when things consistently go wrong, not just for days or weeks or months or years, decades, essentially your entire life. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not that I've never had any kind of ups in my life, I've had, but when you have so many downs in your life, so many things, go wrong, go bad, whatever. A lot of times things that are beyond your control. Some things aren't beyond your control. Some things are beyond your control. But anyways, when it happens so much in your life, you get numb to it, and it's just like, of course, And so, yeah, I've been through so much in my life. I'm not going to go through all that now. There's no point. But with the window thing, it's just like, or even with the rent thing, it's like, what makes me most upset, it's like, if I don't qualify, I don't qualify. I mean, that's just it, right? I don't care, whatever, right? But it's the point that I sat on the phone for hours with this person, giving them all kinds of information, going over my income and this and that. I mean, everything, hours. And then, okay, forget me being on the phone for hours, but it's the point that me and my girlfriend, we got our hopes up that, oh, hey, we're going to get a little bit of relief and, at least from rent for a month. And so we got happy a little bit, and then for it to be, to just be crushed, to be like, no, that's not going to happen. So like I said, if they would have just told me from the beginning, oh, no, you don't qualify, it's like, okay, well, that sucks, but that is what it is. I don't qualify. But to tell me that I do qualify, and then for someone else to tell me I don't, that was worse. But anyway, so between that and the window and it was just everything. I mean, for those who watch my videos, our situation. I'm not going to go into it too much because I talk about it all the time. But, at a certain point, so much stuff happens, you just get numb and just like, oh, of course. Just add it to the pile of other crap that goes on in your life, So, the window, doesn't go up. And, unfortunately, because we are homeless, we stay in a hotel, but we are homeless. It makes me so mad when people say, oh, no, you're not homeless. We are homeless. So, I mean, I don't know if you can see, but we have like a lot of stuff in the car. And the reason we have a lot of stuff in the car is because we are homeless. Just because we stay in a hotel, it's not a permanent living place. It's very small. It's not permanent. It's not ours. We don't own anything in the room. I really hate when people try to tell me that we're not homeless. We don't have our own home. And if we don't pay rent, here by the week, then we're just out. It's like, it's very, very temporary. We don't own anything in the room. It's not like a normal house or apartment or a condo or whatever a normal person has, where you own your own bed and you own your fridge. It's your fridge, it's your bed, it's your television, it's whatever, your microwave, it's all your stuff. Everything in that room, the main stuff, we don't own any. We don't own the beds, we don't own the microwave, we don't own the fridge, we don't own, it's not our home, it's not our stuff. It's not a home. It's somewhere where we sleep and shower and eat or whatever. It's not a home. It's but anyways, and I guess proof of that, or whatever you want to say, is that's why we have so much stuff in the car, because the car is almost technically our real home more than the hotel is, because at least I own the car, and I can't get kicked out of my car, At least I own the stuff in the car, the seats, the steering wheel, the whatever, the radio, at least I own the stuff, at least it's mine. So anyhow, since the window's broke and we have a bunch of stuff in the car, there's always the fear of, okay, of course, now someone could potentially steal stuff out of the car. But again, you get to the point where so much stuff goes wrong, you just shrug your shoulders and just like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? More crap. What are you gonna do? So that's what's going on. As far as good news, not a whole lot. But like I said, well, I'm starting work tomorrow. I mean, that's something, so I could earn some money, and I could, I don't know, whatever, just go around in circles. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Anyway, so yeah, I start work tomorrow. Unfortunately, since tomorrow is my first day, it's actually, you want to hear? Oh, you want to hear the irony? It's like, okay, it's good news that I'm starting work, right? Hopefully I should work Friday, Saturday, Sunday this week. That's our pay period, right? But because of that, that's gonna thwart my unemployment. If say for example, I do work, so tomorrow's Friday, I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then unemployment's not gonna give me anything, and so it's gonna be even longer till I get my paycheck. So I would normally, because I've been getting unemployment, I would normally get unemployment first. And if I work, say, one day of my work, and then my paycheck will come after that. But if I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then I'm going to get no unemployment. So basically, I'm going to skip a paycheck, not get any unemployment, and then just get my check. And so it's going to be a low check, and I'm going to get no unemployment. And so my point is that it's like, okay, it's fine that I'm going back to work and I'm earning money, but now I got to wait an additional week to start getting my, my work paycheck a week from tomorrow. So if I work tomorrow, then I'll get a work paycheck a week from tomorrow. So anyways, that's what's going on. So I'm in a so basically I'm in a transition period. I'm starting back work again, ending this stupid layoff. Hopefully they're all done with their capital downtime, fixing whatever there is doing, because unemployment is not enough. We've just been struggling and just not having enough money, just barely, actually not even barely getting by. So that's the good thing about going back to work. At least I'll get some normal money once the paychecks start coming in. Hopefully I'll get normal hours once again. But in the meantime, this transition period is going to suck. Anyways, this is a segue into what you're probably expecting. And so since we're in this transition period, if anyone would like to help, there's a PayPal link on my channel page. Anything helps. Anything is always appreciated. I hate to ask, but it is what it is. There's some people out there who would like to help. Again, as I always say, maybe there's someone new who comes to this channel. They don't know about our situation. It's me and my girlfriend, my son. We're all technically homeless. We don't have a home. We live in a hotel. My car is fucked up. I mean, it turns on, but now I got this new thing with the window not going up. And I mean, eventually something else is going to break on the car, because I can't even afford just standard maintenance on it. I mean, every now and again, I'll try to get an oil change or something like that. But it's like we're just so low on money, just trying to pay for food and for rent and my son's diapers and all this kind of stuff that, putting money to fix the car in is just like an expense that just can't afford. Especially, like I said, right now, unemployment is just not enough. Anyways. So yeah. So the PayPal link is on my channel page. As always, if anyone would like to help. If not, it's fine. This is not, I don't say it to try to guilt trip anybody or, to make anybody feel bad or nothing like that. I just always put it out there because you never know who comes across your videos. So maybe somebody has some money and they want to throw around. I mean, people do. There's people in the world who have money and they like to donate. If you happen to be one of those people, there's a PayPal link on my channel page. It's always appreciated. And if not, I do appreciate everyone who is here. I see your guys' comments, and I do appreciate the comments and that you just come into the video and liking and sharing, subscribing, and all that other stuff. And that's it. That's what's going on. That's my life. That's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.